The football world was shaken by devastating news, the premature death of Diogo Jota. But before we continue, I ask you to subscribe to the channel and leave a like. Forward for Liverpool and the Portuguese national team. Young, talented, and at the peak of his career, Jota passed away unexpectedly, leaving a legion of fans, teammates, and family in shock. The grief was immediate, both in Portugal and in England, where he had become a key player for one of the biggest clubs in the world. Born on December 4, 1996, in Massarelos, Porto, Diogo José Teixeira da Silva, known as Diogo Jota, was one of those rare talents seemingly destined for success. He began in the youth ranks of Gondomar and quickly caught the attention of Paços de Ferreira, the club where he turned professional. With skill, tactical intelligence, and a remarkable nose for goal, he quickly appeared on the radar of top European clubs. His time at Atletico Madrid was modest, but it served as a bridge to the real leap, the Premier League, where he shone for Wolverhampton under manager Nuno Espirito Santo. It was there that Jota earned the respect of the most competitive league in the world, with decisive goals and memorable performances. The next step came naturally. In September 2020, he signed with Liverpool, a club that would define his career. At Liverpool, Jota proved to be more than just a supporting player. Even sharing the attack with stars like Salah, Mane at the time, and more recently, Darwin Núñez and Luis Diaz, the Portuguese striker carved out his space with his versatility and decision-making power. Playing as a winger, second striker, or even center forward, he was the kind of player every coach dreams of. Intense, committed, and with a killer instinct. His memorable performances in the Champions League and Premier League earned Liverpool crucial victories and won the immediate affection of the fans. Jurgen Klopp, his manager for years, always praised his professionalism, work ethic, and humility off the field. For the Portuguese national team, Diogo Jota also played an increasingly important role. Although he debuted amid a golden generation led by Cristiano Ronaldo, Bernardo Silva, Bruno Fernandes, and others, Jota earned his place with crucial goals in qualifiers and international tournaments. He was seen as one of the pillars of the team's renewal, even being pointed to as a future captain due to his quiet leadership. The number 21 shirt for Portugal had already become part of his identity. On the field, he was explosive and disciplined. Off the field, he was an example of discretion, kindness, and focus. The news of Diogo Jota's death hit like a bombshell. The exact circumstances are still being investigated by the authorities and the family, who have asked for respect and privacy during this time of mourning. Liverpool released a heartfelt statement, deeply mourning the loss of one of their most beloved players, describing him as an exceptional human being and an impeccable professional. The Portuguese Football Federation declared 3 days of official mourning. At Anfield, fans left flowers, candles, scarves, and shirts in tribute to the number 20. In the stands, there were tears and emotional chants. In Portugal, statues were draped with the national flag and the player's name. Diogo Jota's death reminds us of life's fragility, even for idols who seem immortal in the eyes of their fans. He left young, but his legacy transcends the football pitch. He represented hope, the power of hard work, humility amidst fame, and the dreams of thousands of children playing soccer on sidewalks and dirt fields. Diogo Jota was not just a player, he was an inspiration. His absence will be felt in every Liverpool attack, in every Portugal call-up, and in every child who shouts his name after scoring a goal at recess. May his spirit continue to illuminate football. Rest in peace, Diogo Jota. Football mourns your passing but immortalizes your name. And may your memory never be forgotten. Football woke up in mourning. The news of the tragic and premature death of Diogo Jota, forward for Liverpool and the Portuguese national team, deeply impacted the sports world and triggered a global wave of sorrow. In every corner of the planet, Fans, clubs, former teammates, football legends, and institutions paid emotional tributes to the player who, at 28, left at the height of his career, leaving a massive void on the pitch and in people's hearts. Jota's death was not only felt in Portugal and England, where he shone in the shirts of Wolves and later Liverpool. Clubs and players worldwide posted messages of condolence on their social media. Barcelona, Bayern Munich, Juventus, Real Madrid, PSG, and other European giants paid tribute and held moments of silence before their training sessions and matches. FIFA and UEFA released official statements mourning the loss of an exceptional talent who embodied the competitive spirit of European football. The Premier League declared a minute of silence before all weekend games and recommended that players wear black armbands as a sign of mourning. Liverpool FC, the club Diogo Jota had represented since 2020, issued an emotionally charged note. Coach Jurgen Klopp, visibly shaken, cried during the press conference. Diogo was more than a player to us. He was an extraordinary human being, an exemplary professional, a devoted family man. Losing him this way is something none of us were prepared to face. At Anfield, fans placed flowers, scarves, jerseys, and letters before a large mural of Jota. Chants like, "You'll never walk alone," echoed through the streets of Liverpool, where the Portuguese player was beloved not only for his crucial goals, but for his humility off the pitch. Portugal in mourning, a national star gone too soon. In Portugal, the grief spread across the country. President Marcelo Rebelo de Sousa declared a national day of mourning in honor of the star. The Portuguese Football Federation, FPF, organized a solemn ceremony at Estádio da Luz, where the national team held a minute of silence, all players kneeling in tears. Jota's death also drew heartfelt responses from football legends. Zinedine Zidane, now retired, expressed his sorrow. Modric, De Bruyne, Van Dijk all shared messages of sympathy. Pep Guardiola, a direct rival in the Premier League, stated, "Diogo Jota was a nightmare for any defender. But what impressed me most was the calmness he showed in front of the cameras, the demeanor of a true champion." Cristiano Ronaldo, a close friend of Jota in the national team, made an emotional post. "I have no words. We lost a brother, a warrior, a pure soul. I'll cherish every conversation, every match, every smile. Rest in peace, Dioguinho. I'm devastated. Jota was like a younger brother to me, always humble, always fighting, always with his heart in the right place. You'll be sorely missed, on and off the pitch. May God receive you with the same joy you brought to us through football. Rest in peace, brother." Coach Roberto Martinez also cried during his press conference and revealed that Jota was one of the team's silent leaders, respected by everyone, from the kit man to the president. Bernardo Silva, national team teammate and close friend. During a press conference, with tears in his eyes, "We played together since the under-21s. Diogo was a special guy. Quiet, but when he spoke, everyone listened. We lost more than a player. We lost part of our history." Virgil van Dijk, Liverpool captain. "I'd look to my side and always see Jota, one of the smartest players I've ever played with. But more than that, a loyal, humble man. A brother. Anfield is mourning, and so are we." Luis Diaz, attacking partner at Liverpool. "My attacking partner, my friend. We understood each other with a look. It's going to be hard walking onto the pitch and not seeing you there. But we'll play for you. Always." I close this video by saying, Diogo Jota, you were a light. And even in your absence, you will continue to shine. Football will never forget you. Leave your comment below. What do you have to say about this tragedy? If you liked the video, give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends or on your social media. A big hug, and see you in the next video.